Hey guys, Danny Pehar here with my weekly cybersecurity tip video focused on the new reality that we're now living in. So this video, what I'm going to do is I want to touch on a theme about a dangerous misconception that sometimes all of society can fall for or has fallen for, myself included. And so to get into this theme, I'm going to backtrack with a story. So about a year ago, I was at high school and I was doing a session on cybersecurity, on cybercrime, and this young gentleman, a student, came up to me afterwards and he says to me, "You know, Danny, thanks for coming out here, but this stuff really doesn't apply to me. I've got cybercrime figured out." So I was intrigued because I've been doing this for 20 years and I don't know anyone that's got it figured out. So I said, "Well, tell me, what's your secret?" And he goes, "Well, I've got an iPhone and I've got a Mac, and I think we both know they can't get any viruses." So I know what you're thinking. To those watching the video now, you're thinking that's going to be the dangerous misconception that I'm going to get to. That's actually not the focus of my video. Okay, my focus of the video is what came after. So as he was telling me this, I knew this wasn't something that he researched himself, because if you do any online search on what I just said, you could see that that's an inaccurate statement. So I knew somebody told him this. I knew he was fed this information, and that's what I told him. So which he responded a bit angrily. And I was very nice how I told it, but he responded angrily. And he says to me, "You have to say that. You're a fearmonger. Everyone in security is a fearmonger." Now that's actually going to be the theme of this video. So let's talk about that. So what is fearmongering? Fearmongering is using fear to get a point across. And I guess, yes, there's a bit of truth to that. If I'm making you aware of something that scares you, then yes, certainly there is a bit of fear associated with that. But of course, when people use that term, nobody ever uses it as a matter-of-fact term. Nobody ever uses it as a compliment. It's only ever used as an insult. But it's not always a bad thing. Think about it. When our parents would tell us, "Hey, don't cross the street," or "Look both ways before you cross the street," or "Stay where I can see you. I don't want you to get hurt. I don't want you to get kidnapped," right? We don't call them a fearmonger, but it does seem like in society, anyone that tells us something that we don't want to hear, other than our parents, we end up getting mad at them and we call them a fearmonger. So keeping that in mind, let me get back to the story. So the kid eventually tells me where he got the information from, and he informs me that it was the employee at the store selling him the phone that told him it is impenetrable to cybercrime. Interesting, right? The person trying to make the sale is the one that you believe. Me, who's there giving free education, I'm the one that you get mad at, right? And so why is that? Well, of course, the person at the store was giving him comfort, and we love comfort. That's why you hear the term fearmonger, but you never hear the term comfortmonger. Yet, so many organizations are making billions of dollars every day by selling us comfort. We love comfort, and sometimes, yeah, it's warranted. Maybe you have a really nice mattress or a really nice couch and it's super comfortable to sit on, but sometimes the comfort they sell us is simply not real. It's an illusion, but we never call them on it. Why? Because we love to feel comfortable. And I get it. I get it that sometimes it is easy to get mad at the people telling us the things we don't want to hear. So keeping that in mind, if you have someone in your life, whether it's a family member, a loved one, a colleague, who does have some sort of technology that they believe is going to keep them completely protected, and their phone is going to protect them from all kinds of things, and they don't need to learn about good cyber hygiene, leave me a comment. Let me know. I've got a great resource document that you can send to them, that you can read with them, and it proves that this is simply not the case. So, in conclusion, there's two things that I want to leave you with. One, we cannot be so naive to think that in this digital age that we're living in this age of COVID-19 that we're living in, that one single piece of technology is going to protect us from all cyber crime. That's just not the case. We have to take our protection, the protection of ourselves, our families, our loved ones, our colleagues, and we have to put it in our own hands by learning good cyber hygiene, by learning good cybersecurity awareness. And my second tip that I have for you, and the second tip is true for cybersecurity, but it's true for life in general, and that is sometimes we get mad at the people telling us the things we don't want to hear, but sometimes it's the very things that we don't want to hear. That's exactly what it is we need to hear. That's it for me. Stay well, stay safe. We'll get through this together.